Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to my latest video, December 30, the last trading day of the year. And of course, I'm trading the QQQ using the dollar index as like a trend indicator. And then the first thing with today was like, even though the market, and I'm using the vertical line to separate the days. So basically, the market, it was basically in a range for the most of the day. Even though we have a red candle push down there, you hardly got that big of a movement during the day. And these are days when it's just very choppy. There's not a lot of money you can extract from the market because it's very range bound. So this is the 9 o'clock candle. Basically, that's the lowest point of the day. This is the 10 o'clock candle. Basically, the highest point of the day, other than around probably 330, 350 thereabout when the market started to rally up. So basically, I had two trades today. Both of them were losses. I mean, the market didn't really pick a trend, so that's why I wasn't able to capitalize off of that complete move. So the first trade was a trade to the sell side. And when the market is very range bound like that, it's hard to make profits, or you would just have to apply a different strategy. This strategy that I use is definitely a trend based strategy. It's not a chop strategy where you catch the market in a range bound move. You need the market to pick a direction and go that way for you to make money from my strategy. So on the 9 o'clock candle here, enter the first trade at 9:49 to the sell side, and I'll show you here 26233, 26233. Wow. So it's right around the bottom here. Like definitely at the bottom. So where I believe the market was going to continue to push to the downside, that's where I had entered this trade with my stop loss at 26461, which was I think right above 26461. Let me see where 26461, and that closed me on the 10 o'clock candle. So 26461. So right around there. So I'm thinking I probably entered this based on the previous high of the market. So wherever the candle opened, the highest point it was, and then the market basically took me out for a $47 loss. So I didn't like this trade today because it just took me a big loss when I could have just lowered the shares. But this is what happens. And basically I entered because it was like a previous level. It was a previous high there. And let me see, it's like kind of a resistance there, but I just didn't like this trade overall, to be honest. Like today was very choppy and it didn't play out how I wanted it to be. And so I shouldn't have taken such a big loss just to prove that I was wrong. That's basically how I'm looking at that trade. And then the second one was to the sell side again, but I made sure to keep the stop loss a bit closer because I believed it was going to start to go my direction. It didn't. And because it didn't, I just got hit out at my stop loss. If it picked a direction and went that way, I would have made money, but it didn't. So 26401, 26401. So around here, 26401. So around here, I entered to the sell side. And then when it started to go against me, that's when I got knocked out. Because as you can see, I have three green candles here. So on the 11 o'clock candle, I got hit out at 26417. So right there. So as soon as the market started to go against me, that's where I got hit out on that trade for a loss of $4.70 and 1.5 for the just the transaction for the trade. And then this one was a 48.60 loss overall. But basically, I mean, it was one of the last trade days of the year when you don't have a lot of liquidity. You can see where the some other players can basically step into the market and have control over the market and you can get destroyed both ways, because as you can see, what I drew here initially was the lowest part of the market being created on the first candle, and the second part is like the second highest part of the market. So basically, within that range, you never actually got out of it unless you bought here and you tried to sell somewhere around here, here, here. But otherwise, it would have came back down, hit your possible stop loss, and probably bounce up. So maybe on the day was still bullish. However, I was just not able to capitalize on that. I mean, working with it today and having the experience will just give me a better way to tackle it again if it happens in when it happens in another scenario. So basically, I already calculated this. I have it was a losing week, so I lost $51 this week trading on the 4 trading days. So December 29, 28, 27, 26, and the 26 was Tuesday. The 26 was no. So these are a day behind. So the this was actually supposed to be the 27th, 28th, 29, and 30, which is today. So that's basically it what happened today. With the dollar going down, did that affect Bitcoin at all? And I actually looked at this yesterday. While the dollar is moving, you still have some movements from other equities, like just being the flip side of the dollar. So let me show you. So you see, this was the dollar today, and this is basically Bitcoin today. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, big move up. So this one basically perfectly reacted to it. Let's go to maybe Tesla stock. Scan page, Tesla stock. So how did Tesla stock do today? So this was 9 o'clock. You basically had a move up, some sell off. Okay, no, this was today. So Friday. So Friday, after that move up, you did not get a move back up until around 3 a.m. 3 p.m. That's what I don't like. But even though it should not follow it to the T, I don't like when it's like it just does a range thing like that. Even Apple stock, it looks similar to the QQQ, even though it is in the QQQ. But on the 9 o'clock candle, you have a push down. 9 o'clock, you have a push down. Okay. And then your next candle is a push up. But even though you still have a green candle here. So the rejection here is maybe what gave it the bullish signal here. And then the next candle was more bearish. The next candle is still kind of bullish, but that was the max bullish for the day until around the 3 o'clock candle. And let me see at what time. So it's like 3:30. Exactly 3:30 is when you get that push up to close to the end. And it's just interesting. But I mean, it's the last day, last trading day of the year. So you can expect a little, like the market to move a little odd when it comes to the last day of the year. But that's basically it. Happy New Year's when it comes, and then I hope we're all consistent and profitable next year. As I just show the strategy, and I'm just gonna keep going and try to add some more value to the videos and try to edit them even better and try to do some other videos that you might really like. So that's basically what I want to do next year. Just be very consistent, get the consistency, get the profitability, deploy more capital to the markets, and just collect the returns and just get better at my skill set. Just keep getting better, and just being consistent. So that's basically it. That's basically the video for the day, and that's probably the last video for the year. I'll see you next year. Let me see, January 3rd, I think, if the market isn't observing it on a Monday, because I know the first is a Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. The first should be a Sunday, yes. And generally they might observe it on the Monday. and then on Tuesday, that's when the market might be open again. So that would be January 3rd. So let's basically see how this goes. I wish you a happy 2023, prosperous 2023. Get rich, get wealthy, get your goals in line, just get things going 2023. And I'm praying for that for myself as well. But I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Hopefully the channel really starts to grow and I really start to provide a lot more value to everybody. All right. Bye bye.